What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the show. Now, today, in case you could tell by the thumbnail, we're going to talk about, is it okay? Is it ever okay for players to put your hands on a coach?
Oh my God!
Take it all the way back to taking really last football season, last Super Bowl, where Travis Kelce put his hands on Coach Andy Reid. But it all got swept under the rug because they ended up in the Super Bowl. Okay. Now, this season, we had Aaron Rodgers do it somehow to an extent. It wasn't a full push, but it was more so like, hey, extend your hands, get your hands off me. But he did kind of push him a little bit at the same time. And then this past weekend, I never thought I'd see this. A guy who is dripping black and silver, as they say, a guy you're expecting to be a Raider for life, Maxx Crosby, does the unthinkable. He ends up putting his hands on his coach. What? Now, I was shocked by this behavior. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. A lot of feelings rose up. I even ran a poll. I ran a poll on my YouTube channel to kind of see what you guys think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and post it on the screen right now. And the first one, it says no, Aaron Rodgers could basically do whatever he wants. You know, and then I have Maxx Crosby can do whatever he wants. So those are 1% off, 16, 17%. And then 67% said, no, it's never okay. But then some of the comments said, only if the coach is insulting your family or kids. A lot of people are like, hey, don't forget about Travis Kelce. So my bad. I should have had him on that poll there. But then when I uploaded a YouTube short saying, you know, my feelings on everything, shocked how many Raiders fans came at me, y'all. Y'all know I got love for Raider Nation, man. I've had Trey Tucker on this show. I had Dylan Lowby on the show, Woo Governor on the show, several Raiders on the show, right? And this is during my pre-draft series. But man, I can't even lie. A lot of y'all were okay with this. I'll be honest with you. This type of behavior, this is men who grew up without a father in the home. This is men who grew up without a father in the home. More than likely, you're going to be, not saying all of you, more than likely, you're going to be okay with this type of foolish behavior. And because these guys are multimillionaires, these teams allow this behavior. They allow it. Even though he didn't put his hands on his coach, LeBron James can actually have more power than his own coach. You really can't tell him what to do because he's so powerful. The guy's a billionaire, basically, right? How do you tell someone like that? How do you tell even though he's retired now, how do you tell a Tom Brady off, right? The biggest stars in the game, how do you tell Patrick Mahomes is kind of like, hey, man, you know, he's just kind of a whatever guy. But then you have Travis Kelce, who was one of the biggest stars in the game. He's literally dating one of the most famous women on the planet. And he puts his hand on his coach. And it just becomes acceptable, man. I hate this behavior. You know how many young men, you can throw young ladies in there, but really young men who I'm talking to watch the game of football and they see them doing that to their coaches. Man, that's demasculating your coach. Disgusting. I hate it with all my heart. I purely hate it with all my heart, seeing this kind of behavior. But what I will take and say, man, is that I think the NFL should step in and basically, if there ever is a player who takes and does that to a coach, he should be suspended without pay. So saying, if you want to take and hurt a man, hit him in his pockets. I'm serious. Hit him in his pockets. The stupidity behind people thinking that this is okay, but they're losing, but they suck. I mean, you must be 10 years or younger, or literally you grew up not respecting men. Now, I'll be honest with you, I had a coach in high school drove me crazy. He drove me up the wall. I was faster than almost all the receivers on the team. I was faster than most of the running backs on the team. I was an offensive player, clearly. I didn't like to really tackle, though I was pretty good on the D-line and pretty good at linebacker. They threw me right on the line. They threw me right on the line and never even considered me for running back and all the other stuff that I could do. Never considered I could slam dunk. I could hurdle over people in midfield. One time they gave me 2 carries during the game. I turned down to 30 yards. That was 15 yards per carry. So I had a coach who just made stupid play call after stupid play call. Guess what? I never put my hands on him. Coach Spain, back when I went to Kubasaki High School, Coach Spain was awesome, but not the best coach. We weren't that great, okay? Great guy, though, but we really weren't that great, okay? I didn't put my hands on my coach. When I went to go play college football at the New Mexico Highlands University, worst college football program in the nation, when I went there, guess what? I didn't put my hands on my coach, any of my coaches, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Not saying you can't have disagreements, not saying you can't debate and hopefully provoke some creative thought Not saying you can't get into a heated discussion to help for that coach to see things your way. Man, I get it. But for someone to put their hands on a coach, man, that's not only wild, that is stupid. And honestly, I hope Maxx Crosby gets traded right before the deadline. I hope he takes and gets traded. That's what I hope. And, you know, Aaron Rodgers, look, if you don't think Aaron Rodgers is a diva by now, really don't know what to say to you, man. He got his coach fired. You can't tell me he didn't get his coach fired. And then with Andy Reid, I don't know, man. I think Andy Reid has special treatment for certain players. He took and he did it with Terrell Owens. He let a lot of that nonsense ride, and that nonsense ride, you know what I mean? But that being said, if you're Travis Kelce, he also knows how to be a pushover as well, too, and just to take and let it happen. Now, how do you defend that? I don't know, man. The Super Bowl, y'all won the Super Bowl. Yeah, all right. I could probably let that one slide, maybe, but I think that should have been, again, his first 2 games of the season. His first 2 games of the season, man, literally suspended without pay. Or, you know, you could go ahead and play. Guess what? You're not going to get paid. Stupid behavior. But comment below. Maybe I'm not seeing it from your perspective, and I will challenge every single last one of you in the comment section, because this is pure foolery. Also, I hate to ask this, be sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Please consider joining Touchdown Nation, where we cover topics like this. It's a very topical channel, but keep in mind, come this December, it's one of the best places to get NFL draft coverage on the internet, as I have the actual players here on the show. I'll see you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Go ahead, beat it up in the comments. See you next time. Peace. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.